This is the big one. One massive battle across two huge boards, over 40,000 points of heresy. The conclusion of the Mark of Calth campaign is about to begin.
Officer of Record, start the mark.
The galaxy burns in the flames of treachery. The arch-heretic Horus Lupercal, once the war master of the armies of mankind, has turned against his father and set alight an insurrection that will burn from the outer rim to the core of humanity's mighty Imperium.
And if I cannot save it from your failure, father, then let the galaxy burn.
Lorgar Aurelian, Primarch of the 17th Legion Wordbearers, has answered his traitor's brother's call and set the ultimate trap for the one man and one legion who could change the fate of the galaxy, Roboute Guilliman and the mighty Ultramarines. The vaunted 13th are the largest legion of all, and their Primarch Roboute Guilliman's tactical acumen is second only to the Emperor. Horus knew they must be destroyed. Ultramar must burn. The Wordbearers approached as loyal brothers and assembled beside their brethren on the Ultramar planet of Calth, but in a single moment the fate of Ultramar was changed forever, and the bloodiest battle of the Horus Heresy began. Welcome to the Mark of Calth.
Officer of Record, start the mark. I am coming for you, and I will put you and your heathen killers down. Excommunicate Traitoris.
I never wanted this.
Lorgar's surprise assault was vicious, bloody, and barbaric. From the very skies of Calth to the verdant surface below, Wordbearers committed ritualized betrayal in order to utterly sacrifice the 13th Legion on the altars of chaos. But the mighty Ultramarines rallied with a tenacity and sheer determination to survive that stunned the Wordbearers, and the 13th Legion began to mount a fierce defense in spite of overwhelming odds. On the planet's surface, Captain Remus Ventarnus gathered together a force of loyalist legionary, mechanicum, and imperial army forces and developed a practical to retake control of the massive orbital defense platforms currently savaging the Ultramarines' fleet. He led an armored spearhead deep into Wordbearers-held Lachie port to take control of an uninfected data engine capable of running the weapons grid. But high in the skies, above the burning ruins of the Jewel of Ultramar, Primarch Roboute Guilliman would have an even greater task.
Chaos comes for you!
After a teleport assault into the station, Guilliman led a kill team of 50 legionaries through the belly of the beast,
For the Emperor!
taking the Wordbearers by surprise and striking hard and fast towards the station's control room, where Cor Phaeron, Master of the Faith and right hand of Primarch Lorgar, is running the Calth weapons grid from a captured data engine.
The bolt gun!
He has already used the grid to savage the Ultramarine fleet and loyalist assets in the system, and now intent on annihilating the entire sector, he is firing directly upon the Viridius Star, the very sun of Calth's system. Today's mega finale battle report is unlike any Warhammer game you've ever seen before. Across both the planet's surface and the orbital station, the battle will be decided. In Numinous City, Ventarnus and the 4th Company Spearhead must seize control of the Guild Hall and the data engine inside and hold off the overwhelming forces of Hol Beloth until Guilliman and his kill squad destroy the data engine in Zetzid Verid Yard. They must take and hold both objectives simultaneously to reclaim the Calth orbital weapons grid and turn the tide of the war. But the traitor hordes of Lorgar's finest won't go down without a fight, and the power of their dark gods is with them. Today's never-before-seen battle report is the thrilling finale to a campaign I have been working on for over 5 years and follows the events of the New York Times bestseller and Dan Abnett masterpiece, No Fear. Check out all the campaign episodes in the playlist below, as well as the army building and scenery videos over on ZorpHammer, and strap in for Warhammer like you've never seen it before. The battle for Calth has only just begun.
Officer of Record, Start the mark.
So turn 1 for the Ultramarines on the Guildhall board. Ventanus and his forces have deployed out of their vehicles and are ready to surge forward into the Ultramarines movement. We need to take this Guildhall and kick out the Wordbearer's garrison. With the element of surprise briefly on their side, the remains of the Ultramarine spearhead, led by Captain Ventanus, launched towards the hulking structure of the Guildhall, seeking to overwhelm any defenders with multiple channels of ingress. Taking point on the primary entrance, Ventanus, Sergeant Celaton, and his Praetorian Breacher command surged into the center of the Guildhall.
With all due haste.
While Archmagos Mir Edvatorin and her Mechanicum support elements flanked from the eastern entrance and began to scan for the elevator power signature.
Moving out. Weapons at ready. Onward to glory!
The cultists loitering by the western entrance reacted with surprising vigor to the oncoming veteran tacticals with an advance.
Attack! Attack!
To cover the infantry assault, the armored assets that had survived the blitzkrieg through Landshear Port revved their engines and surged up the northern arterial. 2 predators pushing ahead to screen their bigger brother. The Shadow Sword is a precious resource for the Cobalt Warriors of Guilliman, and his firepower may soon be needed. So the opening salvo to clear out the Guildhall. We got to get rid of these word bearers here on the bridge. Both predators are going to open up and blast them through the floors below. I've got 2 predator autocannons coming in. We're hitting on 3s, and we are, oh, very nice, wounding on 2, strength 8, and any 6s are punching through. Yes!
5 normal saves. That is 1 dead, and the cover save at a 6+ is another one, so 2 down.
2 down already, and we've got a whole heap of heavy bolters hitting on 3s. That's strength 5. Forcing a whole heap of armor saves.
Saves a 3+ here. That's another 3 gone. That's 5 down in the first opening salvo there.
The sponsons from the Land Raider and the Shadow Sword combined to annihilate the remaining tacticals on the gangway. And then the warriors in blue unloaded a hail of bolts, pulping dozens of cultists. Although one poor warrior did fall to a well-placed missile launcher from the cultists react firing in the upper balcony, who were then utterly immolated by the Spartan.
Charge!
The veteran tacticals on the western steps charged into the cultists and eviscerated them in a roar of chain bayonets.
Cleanse, purge, kill! Moving out.
Taking command.
And Ventanus and his command surged into the cultist command squad, slicing the entire unit to ribbons.
For the glory of the Imperium.
After a bloody first turn in the Guildhall, the entire structure is secure. Warhammer 40,000 Tacticus brings your favorite champions from Warhammer 40,000 into the palm of your hand, with over 80 legendary Warhammer 40,000 champions from 18 factions at your command. Lead heroes, outwit rivals, and experience fresh content, new game modes, and exciting events, all in one officially licensed Warhammer game. Whether you love going head-to-head with other players or teaming up in strategic alliances, Warhammer 40,000 Tacticus has you covered. With a 4.5-star rating, it's the top choice for tactical gaming on mobile. My favorite faction is the Adeptus Custodes. I just love their playstyle. Warhammer 40,000 Tacticus is celebrating 3 years this August with the addition of the Emperor's Children faction. Once the Emperor's proudest legion, they are now slaves to the Dark Prince Slanesh and have a suitably aggressive, ability damage-driven playstyle. They are fast, unpredictable, perfect for the Emperor's Children. Download Warhammer 40,000 Tacticus from my links in the description and join the armies of your favorite Warhammer 40,000 faction today.
Advance! No retreat! Bastard!
Above the surface of Calth in the Zetsin Veridyard orbital station, Primarch Guilliman and Aeonid Thiel storm into the station control room, their kill squad laying down a hail of fire.
They break through into the master control room, leaving a carpet of enemy dead in their wake. Cor Phaeron, master of the dark faith, master of the unspeakable word, orders his men forward. Bastard! Guilliman howls.
The Ultramarines unload volleys with their pistols before charging fiercely into combat, desperate to buy space for Guilliman to launch up the dais to the control platform and confront Cor Phaeron.
Attacking as ordered.
The Wordbearer Tacticals manage to pulp 2 of Thiel's Praetorian breaches before their lines clash with a well-placed overwatch, but the brutal melee soon begins.
I
They want you to suffer.
The control room is swarming with cobalt blue warriors, and Gilliman's roars of defiant, indignant hatred echo around the station, but the word bearers are already scrambling reinforcements, and Corphaeron, the Dark Master of the Faith, has made many unholy dark pacts with the dwellers beyond.
So the suzerains absolutely obliterated the wordbearer tacticals, but can we take out these enemy breaches? Aenid, Thiel, and of course Teutonicus is in there as well. We'll be starting with those guys. Teutonicus first, he's a Traitor profile with the Paragon Blade. Initiative 5, he's hitting on 3s and chasing those 5-up rendings. Yes! 2 of those are murderous strikes which punch through, so that is 3 invulnerable saves.
Invulnerable save, all 3 down.
Aenid Thiel striking next with his electromagnetic longsword. He's hitting on 3s as well. It's master crafted, so we can re-roll 1 of those. Wounding on 2s. Another 3 invols. And 1 saved. Now my Praetorians are weapon skill 5, so I've got the edge here over Ollie. I'm going to be hitting on 3s, and he's only hitting back on 5s. Hard. That is, quite a few 2s actually. Power weapons, so I'm wounding on 4s, but these will all be on invuls. There should be some dead breaches. Rolled pretty poorly, but I should have enough in the can.
4 saves, looking for 5 pluses. 1, 2, not quite. 2 down, that's them gone.
None shall stop us.
My breaches attack back. I've got the sergeant here with a power maul, hitting on 5s, 1 hit, plus 2 strength, wounding on 2s. There you go, and that is a 3+ save, so you're down to invulnerables because AP 3.
Now it's just a normal Praetorian, so I'm on 5s. Failing it, that's 1 wound on a Praetorian.
And the other normal guy hits. He wounds, just a normal save on your actual armor. No.
Save. No Praetorians gone, and your guys are finished.
At the end of the first Ultramarine turn of our mega battle, the Loyalist forces are in complete control. The theoretical was sound, and so far the practical has been effective. But Ventanus has shown his hand and must now await the inevitable counterstrike. With urgent calls of support screeching across the Warp Flask network, Hol Beloth, Force Commander of the Numinous City Occupation Force, is already on his way to crush this Loyalist incursion. And in the streets north of the Guildhall, the lead elements of his force emerge from the fog. The clatter of tank tracks and the revving of Legion vehicles is soon drowned out by something much more sinister. A Warhound Titan brays its warhorn across the city streets. It senses its prey is close and thirsts for vengeance after the death of its maniple mate at the port of Lancia. The defenders in the Guildhall are about to take their medicine. In the Zetzenverid yard, yet more 17th Legion forces arrive, with Corphaeron springing his trap, with legionaries pincering the Loyalist kill team, and the vaunted Galvorbak elite surge from beyond the dais.
Must kill!
It's time for the word bearers to shoot some mass reactive rounds into the Praetorians. We have 16 shots, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. 2, 4, 6, 7 saves.
All on my armor, no AP there to worry about, and that is, another 2 wounds, which means the first Praetorian breacher is down.
Commencing attack. We are taking fire! Attacking as ordered. The gods favor us!
Onto the Warhound, we are going to unload everything into this poor little Predator over here. That's all we can see. We have a twin turbo laser destructor. This is Destroyer 1, so that's 2 hits. You roll 3 dice here, remove the lowest to penetrate, that's a mere 20 to penetrate on the first one, and another 20, so 2 20s through your armor. You also roll D3 for each one that goes through, that's 4 hull points removed. And what do we do on the penetrating chart? Immobilized, stunned, and 4 hit points, that is 1 dead Predator.
Destroy! Destroy! None can stand against me! We will strip the flesh from their bones!
The Galvorbak have made the charge. Now these guys can do some work. They've got 5 attacks each, 35 dice, hitting on 4s, because we're both weapons scored 4.
My god, that's
5.
a lot of dice, Ollie.
Wounding on 3s, and 6s have rend and murderous strike. That is only 3 6s.
Agrim pattern boarding shields mean that I get my invul in combat on 4+. So, these are against murderous strike, and for every fail I'm losing a whole model.
Oof.
1, only 1. And then these guys are all 2+ saves with my beautiful, lovely, shiny gold Ultramar armor. And that's a lot of 1s!
Wow.
4 1s, 3 suzerains dead. Now, I'm the lower initiative, so those guys do not get to make strikes, but it's all about my power axes up at initiative 4. We'll be hitting on 3s, because 4s, because we're both weapon skill 5 against the Calth Warback. That is 3 here. Toughness 5, so that's 4 to wound, because these are legatine axes. They go to strength 5, so that is 2.
You want to paint a 5+?
Oh, 1 saved as well. So 1 Calth Warback's on 2 wounds. So now it's Thunderhammer time, and this is where I should be able to carve up. I'm strength 8, and I've got brutal 2, so every wound becomes 2 wounds. AP 1 as well, so just those feel no pains. Let's see what we can do here. I've got 4 guys running those. We'll be hitting on 4s as well. Wounding on 2s. That is, still the 1s with these Suzerains. We've got heaps of feel no pains there for Ollie to take, and every one of these fails is 2 wounds generated. Ooh. That is 8 wounds. With the 1 we've already done, that's 3 dead Calth Warback.
They are finished.
I lost the combat there by 3, so that is a morale check, a leadership now of 6. We stay around. The Calth Warback do not fall back.
Some pain dished back by the 17th Legion this turn, but not enough to swing the pendulum. There are still so many warriors in blue. The battle in the control room looks like an uphill fight for the traitors, but all they need to do is hold back the Cobalt Tide long enough to wipe out the Guildhall on the surface of Calth.
Well, the Horus Heresy is well and truly back here at ZorpHammer, and I have some mental content planned, from the Black Sands of Isfahan 5 right up to the battlements of the Imperial Palace, not to mention Calth. So if that's getting you excited, it's time to add your name to the ZorpHammer Patreon honor wall.
Today I've got 3 new statues up on the Patreon honor wall. Calth the Plague Bringer has this Beast Dark Angels inspired Mark II Legionary with a plasma pistol and a Paragon blade in a marble finish. Mr. Goombo has a Mark II, Mark III hybrid breacher, vibing a Death Guard from Istvan 3 in a marble finish, and Derrita has a Blood Angels Traitor converted using my spare parts from Relderon in a marble finish. Joining the Patreon is an incredible way to support the channel. It literally just keeps everything together here at ZorpHammer, and you can score yourself your name on a banner or a plaque on the wall, or even a statue like these epic Megazorptrons dedicated in your honor.
If you want to see even more Horus Heresy content, add your name to the Patreon honor wall. Patreon is linked down in the description. And just a massive shout out to all of my Patreons. Thank you so much. None of this would be possible without you.
Desperately aware of their precarious position, the loyalists within the Guildhall got on the front foot, surging to the northern walls to dig in and hold the line. Any turn in which the Guildhall is clear of enemies, the loyalist forces are allowed to redeploy any units within the building footprint. I took full advantage of this, with Ventanus and his Praetorian command taking position in the primary northern axis, while my tactical squads ascended to elevated firing positions.
Take and hold.
Archmagos Mir Edvatorin located the elevator access point and, escorted by Sergeant Celaton, descended to the bunker below the Guildhall to begin preparing the Manifest Cogitator data engine to take control of the weapons grid. Her Mechanicum cohort then climbed high in the eastern tower to sell their lives dearly to buy time for their mistress. The Ultramarine armored assets surged forwards, the flare of the Predator's destruction still bright on their data screens, but nothing could hide the pulsing energy of the Warhound Titan on their Auspex. The hunt had begun.
Engaging the enemy.
In the Guildhall, my Mark VI tacticals launched forwards to support the beleaguered suzerains, and then Thiel and his breachers braced their boarding shields and charged to intercept the new tactical squad, desperate to cut a path to the data engine at the rear of the chamber. That must be destroyed before the cogitator in the Guildhall can seize control of the weapons grid. The defenders in the Guildhall opened fire, unloading down into the cultist hordes milling about on the northern streets, desperate to keep any infantry from reaching the walls of the Guildhall.
Eat bolt gun! Initiating attack protocol 23.
Ultramarine shooting phase, and it's time to wreck some of this armor racing across to reinforce the Wordbearer's position of what's left of it. We've got the Guildhall pretty squared away, but there's more coming. This Predator is going to unload everything just into the front Rhino here. We'll start with the heavy bolters. Heavy 4 now. These guys are beasts. Now, unfortunately, because of our little Space Marine tactic, my ballistic skill is now hitting on 4s. I'm down to BS3, so that's only 4 hits. 6s to glance with strength 5 on front armor 11. Oh! Boom, that is 2 hull points straight away. And then the Predator autocannon 4s as well. Oh, that was the one to get the misses on. Brutal, just the one hit. I'm sure you get something spicy. Oh, a big 6. So So that is a penetrating hit. That will be his third hull point. That is the Rhino destroyed. So now it is time for the big gun, my volcano cannon, strapped to the Shadow Sword. He is peeking around the corner here, and he is going to unload his Titan Killer into the Warhound. We've got to try and take this guy out before any more, even nastier, lands on the table. So this is a big old blast scatter. Let's see how we go. Roll. Oh yeah, that was a good decision. It's like a dice tower in there. Where do they go? What the f***? So it scatters 6 inches off minus my ballistic skill. Now that is reduced to BS3, but that is still going to hit the Warhound. That is a big, juicy hit. Strength 14, AP 1, so it is automatically penetrating. I'm gonna zap one of his Void Shields down, and that is 1 Void Shield remaining on the Warhound.
Charge! Commencing attack.
For the Imperium!
None shall stop us. Meeting resistance!
It's Overwatch time. I've got 20 bolters hitting on 3s, 11 hits, so wounding on 4s.
That is rubbish. And I do lose 1 Praetorian.
A wound! So I have Corpheron on the board, and whilst he is on the board, I can make 2 reactions in the assault phase. And here we are going to use a custom spell. I'm going to try and hold Guilliman down with dark psychic powers. I need to pass a leadership test first, which we do on a 4. So Guilliman now, his weapon skill, ballistic skill, initiative, and leadership are all reduced to 1.
He is absolutely neutered. So every single assault phase, Guilliman will get to try and pass a leadership test to break this spell. His leadership will increase by 1 each phase. So Guilliman charges in and takes his check. Obviously, his leadership 1, he can't roll equal to that on 2 dice. So he is totally neutered for this turn. And the higher initiative Corpheron gets to strike first.
We have the Patriarch's Claws. We have 4 attacks, weapon skill 5, hitting you on 2s because you are weapon skill 1. And then we are strength 3. Now you are toughness 6. I have shred, and because Corpheron is a weak old man, he's kind of hot garbage in combat.
Yeah,
so wounding on 6s, re-rolling for shred. That was nothing, followed by 2 broadsword 6s. And you get your invulnerable save.
I do. Now I have got adamantium will, and because Corpheron's got bloody dark warp magic all over his claws, I get to use my 3+ invul, and I save both of them. No wounds on Roboot Guilliman for this turn, but he is still trapped beneath the fury of Corpheron's dark warp magic.
The Galvorback couldn't manage any insta-kill murderous strikes, but still dragged down a single suzerain as I rolled 3 1s on 6 dice before my Thunderhammers and Legatine Axes could only cut down 2 of the traitors.
How about that?
Did you just save heaps of them?
Aenid Thiel and Captain Teutonica sliced apart the tactical squad at initiative 5 before they could even raise their weapons and consolidated towards the objective. Creating the war-torn streets of Calth for this campaign was an absolute mission, and I couldn't have brought this unique landscape to life without the help of my amazing mate Andy from Warlayer. He designed these incredible sci-fi STLs, which I used to make our monster guild hall the centerpiece of our mega layout in today's game. If you want to score these stunning STL files for yourself, use my link down in the description. It sends a kickback to help all things ZorpHammer. Big thank you to Andy from Warlayer. I could not have built Calth without you. Before the guild hall, the Sicaran launched forwards to threaten the remaining ultramarine armor and protect the Rhino transports and their precious infantry. On the northwestern flank, more elements of Hull Beloth's assault force arrived, with a Land Raider chewing up the Plasqueak road base, closely followed by an even bigger armored transport. But the defenders inside the guild hall barely noticed the onrushing 17th armor. Something much bigger had drawn their attention.
2 Titans, weapons mounts glowing from relentless discharge, are approaching through the smoke at full stride. The 4th has done all it can. It cannot match the overwhelming strength of Hull Beloth's offensive.
The Mortis Maxor, a Reaver-class battle titan, looms over the battlefield and glares menacingly down at the ultramarine forces below. Buoyed by the advance of his big brother, the Warhound launched forwards towards the guild hall and sized up the embattled defenders, panning his weapons from the armored tanks to the guild hall itself.
This is the first time in 30 years of playing Warhammer I have ever fired and played a Reaver Titan. This thing is absolutely massive, and I'm going to use its stupidly large gun to blow up this guild hall. I have a triple turbo laser destructor. It is a blast template. We're going to put it bang in the middle, and this scatters each time. The first one is a direct hit. Oh. The second one is 3, 4, that still hits, and the third one is a direct hit again. So that is 3 hits with the template on this building. Each of these is Destroyer 1, so it is strength 12. The Guildhall has armor 14. We roll 3 dice and remove the lowest. So a mere 22 there for the penetrating, a 19 for penetrating, and a 18 for penetrating. That is 3 penetrating hits. Each of these does D3 hit points because it's Destroyer. All those together is 3, 6, 8.
Oh my god.
That is, it had 7, it's got 12, that is it destroyed already.
The Guildhall shakes. Titans are firing at it. I need an update. Ventanus yells into the box as blizzards of glass and masonry swirl around him. The upper stories of the Guildhall collapse. Ventanus finds Sidance, Grievous, and the remnants of their squads and backs across the outer concourse. Hol Beloth has employed maximum overkill.
I'm now going to fire the Reaver Gatling Blaster, and because of the scenario rules, I can't shoot into the building, but I can shoot these Space Marines and Grievous up here. I have 6 shots, they all scatter. The first one has gone woo, miles away.
Yes.
That's gone. The second one is a direct hit for 4 guys. The third one, 4 inches, probably hits 2 guys. The fourth one hits. And the fifth one hits.
Oh,
and
man.
the sixth one is a hit.
Oh, God.
I have 18 hits, wounding on 2s. Oh, we rolled a few 1s. 5 1s. So 13 wounds.
So units outside the Guildhall's parameter but still in the fortifications get a 4+ cover save in this massive structure. It's really the only thing saving me here. AP3 will obliterate my armor save. So looking for 4s here, and that is quite a few dead tactical marines. Half the squad is blown away.
Taking hits!
Earlier in the move phase, in the control room, more Wordbearer's reinforcements streamed through the ancillary blast doors, a command squad of Traitor Zealot Filth, and a new squad of Breachers ready to hold the line and defend the data engine.
So once again, I get to try to make my leadership test to break the crazy dark magic. I basically need to roll Snake Eyes here, which I don't, I fail. So Ollie, I'm still, like, awful. Take it away with Corpheron.
I'm hitting you on 2 with the Mega Claws of Corpheron. That is all hits. Now we need 6s to wound you. We do have Shred, 1 wound, and reroll. Just the 1 wound, you've got a 3+ save because of Adamantium Will.
I sure do. I'm still saving it. Gilliman is on his knees, gripping with the warp magic, but he is still intact.
Back to the Gal Vorbak. We have 2 guys left here fighting 5 suzerains. We are hitting on 4s. Nice. And we are wounding on 3s because we're strength 5. Any 6s are Murderous Strike and Rending. So that's pretty good. That puts you to invulnerable save. If you fail, you die no matter how many wounds you've got.
I am 4s on my invul in combat because of my Aggrum padding boarding shields. That is 3 suzerains straight away, and they're 1 2+ armor save. So there is 2 suzerains left. My suzerains are on the ropes here. I've got 7 dice, my sergeant and my last dude. 4s to hit because we're tied on weapon skill. Is only 2s to wound. Crush. Yes, no. 5 up, feel no pain. And it is 1 saved. That is 1 killed and 1 badly damaged. So with 3 suzerains down to 2 Gel Vorbak, it is 6 wounds to 4, and I lose the combat. But because of Gilliman's preternatural strategy, I ignore all leadership modifiers, so my morale check is just taken at leadership 9. Hopefully my suzerains can stay. No, they fail. So now we are going to do an initiative test and see if we fall back. So it's D6 each. We're both initiative 4. Oh no, I fall back 4 inches and get obliterated.
We will strip the flesh from their bones!
The battle for Calth is approaching a thrilling conclusion. The Loyalist forces have shown their hand, and now the race is on to secure the data engine, take control of the weapons grid before the Guildhall falls to Hol Beloth, and Gilliman's chance to seize any sort of victory on this day of blackest betrayals is lost forever. Every piece of armor, every war machine, every measly cultist in Numinous City is now headed straight to Ventanus' position. It is truly overwhelming odds, but not all hope is lost. Help is on the way. Coordinated by Archmagos Mir Edvatorin and her Mechanicum cohorts, every surviving loyalist asset in the vicinity is scrambling to support the 4th Company. But battered and bruised, limping and wounded, by the time they arrive, it may already be too late. Stay tuned in a couple of weeks as we continue the thrilling finale for the Mark of Calth.
Officer of Record, start the mark.
Thank you so much for watching part 1 of this mega finale battle report to this just monster campaign. This episode's very special for me because this is the episode where the whole campaign fell apart the first time, so finally being able to show you guys the best part of everything we shot is so damn satisfying. And strap in, because the battle is just getting started. These battle reports take a huge amount of time to make. All the VFX and sound effects are done by me, by hand, using Adobe After Effects. There's no AI, so they are just an absolute mission to complete. So if you're enjoying them, go and support me on Patreon. A massive shout out to Hugo Abraham, Eamon, Leonard Schrar, Merrick, and Justice Wingart, the latest Patreon to score themselves a plaque on the Patreon honor wall. If you would like to get your name up on the Patreon honor wall, get a plaque, a statue, get on the banners, go and check out Patreon, link down below, to keep ZorpHammer alive. And I will see you guys very soon in the next one.
We march for Calth.